Hey, welcome everyone. We are back and we're going to be continuing playing. We're going to be continuing on from where we left off from the last session. We're back with the Legend of Heroes, Trials of Cold. And yeah, we're going. We're going to keep going with the story. Now we have a thief involved that actually wrote a note for us by names. Like creepy. Fine. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's a scary thought. We're going to see what happened at the jewelry store. Hopefully, this will give us enough time to, I guess, like, we'll find a clue as to, like, stole the jewels and why did they leave a note for us. Let's continue from where we left off. Let me controller. Here we go. Got it. Got it, guys. Oh, because of jewelry store is here. I wonder if we could take our time to go get some stuff first. Because we could upgrade, like, most of these guys, like, weapon heal. I love that that's... Oh! Yeah. I love that song. I love it a lot. Bam! How are you doing? It's been a while. I hope you've been doing good. I hope you're healthy. Look, we got our little stream avatars going again. So, like, slowly but surely we're getting stuff back. And mostly because it's being updated and now it's being, starting to, run smoother with the whole situation. I mean, heck. Oh. Going. Where you going? Huh. For some reason, the Godzilla noise in I'm great, brother. Sweet. It actually has the little dialogue on your character. It's cute. Like it. Oh. All right. So continuing from where we left off, we still need to. Maybe we should take that opportunity. Head over to Main Street. Go to weapon. Advances. Yeah, yeah, bro, that's so cool. And you should have seen our starting and our transitions. We actually have a new setup. Ooh, bastards. We has the money now, but once we change all this, definitely have more than enough money to buy some stuff. Get the bastards. We can get the stinger. Then the Gemini Star. Yeah, everyone's a weapon now. Oh, the old one. And we can upgrade at least one more. We should have enough new. I think we do. Okay, Bam says, bro, this girl is so fast. Why is she so fast though? I got turbo mode. We can make her super quick. So there's the regular running, then turbo mode. She's like Sonic. Love it. Nice weapon. Do we have? Yeah, we do. Okay, so the material should go to something. This will increase. Becomes stronger and longer. Rebuilt from the frame inward and then used by expert. That'll pick up her evasion. This will give her range, which I kind of like. Get this Y-hander. Oh my god, this Y-hander! Yes, we finally find it. I was looking for this Y-hander. This is a powerful weapon. When are you going to start selling new materials? Because I would love that, so that I could just buy it from you. Do I have double? The one. Nope. Alright. Now we have some money left over. Now we can go back to the Drakil's Plaza? No. It wasn't this area. Peter Park. Where is he? Yeah, this is the area. So with everyone that has their souped up weapon, and Elliot's weapon turning into a violin and using it for musical chaos, we're ready to go. Bam says 4 ads. What? I'm so sorry, Bam. Hold on. Alright. I'll wait until Bam's here so that we can start the stream. How long are those ads? What the hell? Yay, Bam's here. Excuse me, are you in charge of this store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate and report burglary. Yes, that's right, I'm the owner. You must be the students from Thor's Military Academy. Indeed. Class 7 Group A at your service. Oh, thank goodness. You may yet have a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara. So that's the object that was stolen. Yes, exactly. It's embedded with priceless carnelian gems, though? It's okay. Captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. It's the centerpiece of our display, under consideration to become a national treasure and valued at almost 100 million Mira. Pretty pricey. Yeah, I'll say. It was being displayed in that big showcase in the center of the room, wasn't it? I'd heard that the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy, so they could display the tiara safely. I'm afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was no problem with our recent installment security system. The problem was me. Falling right into Phantom Thief's B's trap. I'm sorry, now we got a Phantom Thief? What? Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I've heard all manner of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe this was actually his doing. The name sounds kind of familiar. Seems like Elliot and Machias know of him. Yeah, he's a thief with quite a reputation in the capital. He calls himself a liberator of people. and he made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring and graceful methods he uses during thefts. Oh, now I remember where I've heard his name before. He's the thief who managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army, right? Yeah, that's one of his most famous exploits. I seem to recall hearing that story myself. I wonder how one steals a tank. So, do we know how the tiara was stolen? Phantom Thief B is well known for sending the victim a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time? Yes, that's right. The card also contained this message. Your prized tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, that message was faint. While we did have the utmost faith in our security system, we knew that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. We decided to open the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that's what he was counting on us doing. So that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. Unbelievable. I assume you weren't able to get a good look at the culprit's face. Indeed. As soon as we opened the display case, the lights all went out. By the time we got them back on, the tiara had vanished. See. Sounds like he's no ordinary thief. With a piece as valuable as this, can you maybe explain how you decided we optimal choice for this request? Ah, of course, please, take a look at this. To the owner of this fine establishment, know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. Not, I make no guarantee. First, you must not report this incident to the Railway Military Police. Second, you must deliver the other card here to the members of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7 in Group A. Third, the aforementioned group must overcome the trial written on that card. Phantom Thief B. Wait, 4 again? How are you getting so many, like, ads? Let's see, they're all, like, 30 seconds. Something in the way. Yo, these conversations get longer and longer for real. Seriously. It really is addressed to us. I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crime somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, though on the other hand, he seems to be giving us a chance to get the tiara back. True. Do you have this other card that the thief mentioned? Of course, please take this. Phantom Thief's card. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7, Group A. Should you wish to recover the treasure you seek, accept and overcome the trials. Or the trails. Trials, right? Yeah, the trials I have placed before you. All of the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key is at the feet of the conqueror with the heart of a lion. I'm guessing he's talking about the statue. Well, I'm sure the Vermilion capital is just referring to the city itself, but as for the feet of the conqueror with the heart of a lion, it seems like a treasure hunt, and this card's our first clue. It does seem like that way. So, do you think you can help us out? We'd be happy to. Indeed, taunting us like that, I'm all for whipping that smug satisfaction off his face. Let's be off then. Thank you so much, please find it. So I think I know where, so the first, it says at the feet at the conqueror, the heart of a lion, right? And I'm guessing that's the statue of our leader, Drakeel. So like, I'm gonna head over to the statue area. Okay, it's Drakeel's Plaza. There's the statue. I guess it's at his feet. Right. The conqueror with the heart of a lion. It couldn't mean anything other than this statue of Emperor Drakeel's. Agreed. It's hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Drakil's the Lion. If this statue is the most famous monument of him here in Heimdall, then chances are that we're in the right place. The card said to look at his feet. Let's do it then. Ah, here we go. It's the same type of card as the last one, too. Phantom Thief Beast card. I assume we were correct then. Well, won't know until we check. The second key is the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Second key, so basically, we've got another scavenger hunt. So it seems. Can't believe he's making us go through this whole rigmarole. What can we do but play along, though? The northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Just what could that mean? Prismatic. Prismatic Palace. Let's see. What were y'all even talking about anyway? Oh, so apparently a thief had stolen a specific crown, right? And this crown was taken by a phantom thief, who apparently is now putting us on a scavenger hunt in order to find him or the crown, because as long as we go through the scavenger hunt, we'll get the crown back. The crown is literally worth like 100 million mira, which is basically like, if we put in dollars, but like, we're trying to figure out where either he is or the crown is. He's kind of just messing with us. What the hell is the prismatic? I guess it's at the part. I was right! The Crystal Garden! Northeastern Sea. Actually sit in it though. This must be the Prismatic Palace. Yeah, all signs point to the Crystal Garden, which leaves only the northeastern seat. I'm presuming it refers to an actual place on it, which would suggest we ought to investigate this bench in the northeastern part of the garden. Is that it? Oh, we're on a roll, guys! Seems so. What's it say? Let's see, the third key is... Yeah! That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Ah, thank you so much, man. Need that motivation. The old man speaks. Hey yo, you literally said that in less than a quarter of the conversation. Oh, well, because the first clue is basically looking for a conqueror with the heart of a lion, and it's gonna be at his feet. So I thought there's only one statue I've seen so far, so it had to be that one. Next clue was this one because we have been here, and it's the only thing that's kind of prismatic that's true. Was the greenery, so I thought, okay, it's this place. Next one. At the round table were once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. Oh goody, another riddle. Still, what can we do but keep going? Ah, it seems fate has ordained that we should meet again. I recognize that voice. Oh. Oh! I remember this guy. I hate this guy. Who were you again? He's Baron Blue-Blank. Blue-Blank. Yeah, we first met during our field study in Berahard, I believe. Très bien! I am most pleased to see that you have not forgotten me. Though if my eyes do not deceive me, you have two new faces among your throng today, no? Hi, it's nice to meet you. I've heard mention of you from my classmate. Has your search for beauty brought you all the way... Oh my god. Thanks again, Van. Let's see, has your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdall today? You could indeed say that. However, to meet not just in Berahard, but among the picturesque elegance of the Vermilion well, truly, it seems that we are bound together by a destiny most inseparable. Would you not agree? I'm not sure. He's a bit on the unique side, huh? Yeah, unique? Let's just call it that. I couldn't sense him coming at all, though. Please! The intensity of your stares is positively withering. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your heart so tightly you cannot help but gaze in wonder? Oh, I'd bet all the mirror I have on me that's absolutely the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still much I must attend. I wish you the best of luck with your study. And there he goes. So what did he come to convey to us? With that guy, who knows? Right, okay, so... I'll take... Whole bunch of stuff we got. But... Alright, so let's travel to the table. Not here. I think we go back here. If we need to, we'll head back. Former guild branch. Huh. For that. That's the only round table we have. The gauntlets that support the east of the city. The gauntlet is the symbol of the Bracer Guild, isn't it? It's on their emblem too. Yeah, the once and east parts mentioned in the note seem important as well. This building was once a branch of the guild, and while the capital once had two such branches, this is the easternmost branch. This must be the round table. Ah, here it is. Ah, it's on the leg. I can't believe he even trespassed into our lodgings. Indeed, though from the look of things, it doesn't seem to touch anything else. Still, not a pleasant thought. Yeah, it's kind of creepy knowing he was here. Especially considering we don't know what he's actually after. Anyway, let's see what the new next card says. The fourth key is, on the bottom of the white burden of the steel bird, perched at the water's edge. What? Sure enough, it's another riddle. And a rather challenging one at that. I'm gonna guess it's at the port, because it's the only water's edge I'm... Yep. It's around here. So is the bird the ship? Place him. Alright, let's... Sam said... Oh, wait, what? Watch time. I've spent 0 seconds watching. How's that work? Let's see, the steel bird perched at the water's edge. The last clue seems like it might be referring to the crane here in Heimdall port. That would make its white bird in these containers. I can't see a card attached to any of them. The clue did say it would be on the bottom. Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever is in charge and ask him to check the containers for it. It'd be Port Chief Dunberto. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. Group A explained the situation to Port Chief Dunberto, who agreed to check all of the white containers. And just as they predicted, a car.
Your demons! Hit me! Fight me! Give me a hug!
Alright, hold on, buddy. Let's see, looks like you need a hug. Here you go, buddy. Get all the hugs. Alright. And just as they predicted, a card was found affixed to the bottom of one of the containers. How the devil did that get stuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container. That would have meant using the crane. But when did he do it? None of us here ever noticed anything suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be the master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here. I can only guess as to how he might have done it, but it's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. That aside, what does the card say? Oh yeah, let's see. So the final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown you seek sleeps within a black ark, nestled steel car that marches with the minutes? Huh. This one's just as obtuse as the others. Though if it's also hidden near the water's edge, from all indications I'd say the next one is here in Heimdall Port too. It says final key and crimson crown too, so at least there's that. Yeah, looks like this is the last one. But if it's here, where is... Oh! Here or... Oh, this. This? Side of this. The steel car? My guess is that the last clue refers to the orbital tram. That seems like the best fit. What about marching with the minutes? Tram schedule, of course, arriving and departing at present times. Heimdall Port is the starting and ending point for all the trams in the city. So you could say the tram here is waiting for its appointed time. That makes sense in a weird way. Guess this is the place then. Let's get the driver's permission to have a look inside. Excuse me, do you think you could do us a favor? Sure, what do you need? Green explained the situation to the tram driver and asked permission to search inside the tram. The infamous Phantom Thief bee? Hid something in this tram car? Yes, we believe that to be the case. Wow, really? Well, I get where you're coming from. Go on and look around as much as you want. Thanks for your cooperation. Now we're inside. The suitcase there, huh? Bomb? Looks like this must be the black ark mentioned on the card. Our Phantom Thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it. Isn't it kind of weird that the driver didn't notice it? Maybe Phantom Thief B left it here not too long ago. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Oh shit, there it is. Inside the black case rested a tiara embedded with a dazzling carnelian. It has such a it has such a fiery glow to it. Well, this is definitely the Crimson Tiara we've been running all over town looking for. So this thing's worth 100 million Nira. Oop. I'm almost afraid to handle it. Yeah. We've gotta be really careful about getting this back to the jewelers safely. Well, we could just use the case.
So the tiara really was in there, huh? Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself. I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks.
I mean, or this guy is Phantom B.
I'll say, but hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
What's wrong, Reen?
Why are you staring at me like that?
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you, Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B?
What?
I knew it!
This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B!
Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B. Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises? Nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see! Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid!
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
Indeed. A crime we will not allow to go unpunished.
Ah, what spirited youths you are!
What? How did he do that?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu.
He disappeared again.
That's quite a little trick.
He might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
So, Reedon and the others scoured the area for Phantom. But try as they might, they found no trace of him. After reporting the details of the incident to City Hall, they trekked back to the jewelers to return the tiara. Oh. Aw, okay, Bam, we'll see you later. Let's see, I can't believe that you were able to recover the tiara safely. How could I ever thank you? I almost got the impression we're the reason he stole it in the first place. Maybe we should apologize to you. Oh no, not at all. Phantom Thief B's conquests have always seemed rather capricious. Capricious? I imagine he just decided to use all of you for his latest escapade. Given how fixated on us he seemed, I don't think that's all likely. Well, better not to say anything. Indeed, the last thing we want is to cause more. I'm afraid I can't offer you much, but please take these as a token of my thanks. All elements set an additional 500 for everything? Dang! This is a lot of sepith. Are you sure it's alright to give us that much? It almost feels like more than we deserve. Oh, this is a jewelry boutique, after all. We have more sepith lying around than we know what to do with it. Well, that does make sense. Thank you very much. Think nothing of it. It's the least I could do after all you've done for us. Alright. Now what? We just go back home? Let's see, the notes say... Check, check, check. Circle. Now what? Even though we couldn't capture him, we were able to recover the TR. We checked in with the local government and reported back to Cardinal. I'm gonna guess we go back home. I actually thought we were gonna fight him. Phew, that was quite exhausting. Phantom Thief B was an even more unpleasant fellow than I had expected. Annoying to think his smug face was watching us the whole time. Yeah, though his name is pretty well known around here. He was plainly suspicious even when we first met him, but I didn't suspect he'd be this much of a troublemaker. Something wrong, Reem? I was just thinking. He must be incredibly skilled. He disguised himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable. Not to mention all those other things he did. If this were martial arts we were talking about, it'd definitely be at the master level. I can't disagree. True. But why would someone like that try to mess with us? He specifically asked for pay too, though I can't imagine why. Hold on. Is it my father again? This is Class 7, Group A. Dean Schwarzer speaking. Hello, hello! Sounds like you've been keeping yourselves busy. I know it's you, Instructor Sarah. Oh, I got it in one. How'd you guess? Don't tell me. Is it your smoldering love for your tragical teacher? I have many feelings about you. Love would be stretching it. Anyway, you don't usually call us while we're out on the field study. Something wrong? Actually, there's somewhere I'd like Group A to go. When you finished up what you have to do for your field study, I'd like you to head over to the Sanct District. Okay, let's see. That's where Heimdall Cathedral and the embassies are, right? I think Elise's Academy is somewhere around there too. Yeah, that's the place. I want all of you to assemble outside St. Astrea's Girls' School at 5 o'clock. Group B will be there too. What? Don't worry, I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, have fun. Toodles! Hey, hold on what's wrong now? It sounds as though the instructor is being her usual irresponsible self again. Pretty much, I don't know what she's thinking. I can explain to the rest of the team that they were to assemble at St. Astrea's Girls' School by 5 o'clock. Oh, I know where that is. That Girls' Academy for Nobles? Is that the one your sister attends? I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself, but I can't imagine why she'd have us all there. Girls' Academy, huh? Kind of curious. Sure she has her reasons. Weird ones, probably. It's almost evening, so we should finish up here and start heading over. The best way to get to the Sanct District is by tram, right? Yeah, doesn't matter where we catch the tram from. It'll pass through there. I almost dread to think what we'll have to do when we get there, though. Let's see, the Saint District has been added to the list of locations selectable from any of the capital's tram stops. Before we head there, let's go to Main Street. Maybe we could get some stuff. Maybe I should wait. Oh yeah, let's wait. Well, Saint District. Oh. I have to use a train. I have to use a train. See if I can find a train. Where are you, tram? That's what I thought. I doubt we'll have time to do anything else once we've arrived at Saint District. Should we get going? Oh yeah. We have all their weapons. We have all their, like, some of their skills already ranked up. I don't see any reason not to continue unless we need to get some for the other guys, but see what happens. Huh.
They were wearing the same uniform as Reen's sister.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
So, the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kinda nervous, actually.
Why would you?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
Arrow formation, go!
I was wondering, did you not want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
I can totally understand that.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student there.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Ugent. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it. She has a twin brother too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver. He's Cedric and Alphen's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately. He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arcel, after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as imperial governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
Ah, you made it.
It's good to see you all again.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end, too?
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
Wait, did you two...
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now.
Really? That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms.
Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say?
It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost district. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Reen?
Elise, what are you doing here? Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too.
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine. Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear. She could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estrella Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
Ugh. Ugh. I can feel their stares boring holes into my body. Pay them no mind. Huh. We certainly do seem to be the stars of the show today. And Laura is as popular as ever. Can't say that being admired doesn't appeal, but please don't be too hard on them. We don't have many opportunities to meet people outside the school. Think that boy in the front is a... I'm not sure, but either way, he looks so handsome. You think they know Elise? Actually, you're right. This is kind of uncomfortable. Are they all the same ages? I don't know, and I don't care.
What's in here?
It looks like an indoor garden.
This is the Academy's rose garden. The person who called you here is waiting inside.
Who did call us here anyway?
Grand Calabash goes, arrow formation. Oh my, not arrow as an arrow. I mean like a pointy arrow, like arrow, the tip of an arrow. Grand Calabash still.
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness, I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh. No way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me. I knew it! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alphin. Alphin Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Well, it's Rice, not Reese.
Come on, Elise, cheer up. I'm sorry, alright? I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside, it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you! I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Sanctus Dryad too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too. Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself. Your Highness. Got you to look. But I...
Well, she seems lively.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Me too.
Please don't worry about me. While I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility, I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Reen Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you. Your Highness!
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Rain. Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are. Perhaps even more so.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask. Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
Oh my god.
What?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer. I have 2 brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's enough, Your Highness. Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway, that aside, the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean? Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Oh, it seems he's arrived. Oh,
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
Wait a minute.
it's a pleasure to see you again.
And you as well, young lady? Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable?
Who's this guy? I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution. In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school. But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
Pervert. He's a pervert. He's a perv. Yep.
Could he be?
Ow! Thank
I
you.
think that's quite enough.
That's why she wants a good brother.
Any more of that, and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait. So this is... Whoa!
Indeed. "'Tis I, Olivert Rice Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the Debaucherous Prince. I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Like, oh, arrow formation. Now I get it. I'm sorry if I'm missing the comments right away.
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness. I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised. Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
That's surprisingly forthright, coming from you.
Is it really true, though? I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the Imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in Liberl back then?
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's military academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7, and why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had up to this point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision. Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the classes run day to day. Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this. That was when Alphen stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see. Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to. Your Highness!
That's like gonna be her line forever. Like she's always gonna say that line from now. It's just Your Highness, Your Highness, Tininess. Like eventually she's gonna pop her lid. Like she's not gonna get like any she's not gonna be flustered, she's just gonna be pissed at some point.
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it...
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
It was one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country. Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic. But that's just me. Don't feel too pressured by it. Your students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life. Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
Waiting for the princess to stand up right.
You know, it's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light. Is there someone else involved with Thor's who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke. I once attended Thor's myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the Academy.
While he has no direct control over the running of the Academy, he does preside over the board meetings. And above all, he's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate training.
An excellent team, you say?
Are you referring to Instructor Sarah?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation. She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself. She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait. Purple Lightning?
I knew it.
If you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right. Though I've just heard it in passing.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers. She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status. Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
I have no comment on the Purple Lightning stuff. Thanks for seeing us out. Never would have guessed you were friends with Princess Elfin. Elfin? I call her Elfin. Of all people. Huh. I wish I knew how much of what she said was genuine. Hey, Elise? Thank you for taking the time to come here. Take care on your way back to your lodging. We will. Thank you. Thanks for showing us around. Good night. Good night, everyone. Are you mad at him? Oh, wait. He did nothing wrong! He did nothing wrong, though! Sigh. Don't worry. I can kind of understand where she's coming from. I doubt anyone could have guessed that Her Highness would have extended such a bold invitation to you. I am not sure how that's my fault. Right? Ah yes, I almost forgot. Green, I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. Oh, so something happened previously. Okay. Of me? Highness. Oh, you're going to ask him. But of course. You see, tomorrow I'll be attending a garden party sponsored by the local government for the start of the festival. Or rather, Ice's father invited me to attend. Yes, I seem to recall hearing that myself. That's the one of the Crystal Garden in Gator Park, right? Indeed. Anyway, let's not waltz around the matter. I was rather hoping that you would join me as my dance partner. What? Ah! Like, I could just see her inner demon just, like, super pissed. Does that mean... You think Her Highness knows that old saying, a dance today, a wedding tomorrow? I'm sure that's fully in the realm of tabloid speculation. Still, there's no denying that many will interpret it that way. Whoa, 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 hold on a minute. I don't think I can. I mean, it would be an honor, but it's like too great of an honor for someone like me. Oh, not at all. Your father may be a baron, but the Schwarzers have long had deep ties with the imperial family. I apologize if this comes across as rude, but inviting you would likely create less opposition than if I were to invite Eustace. I see. Well, I can't deny that. You needn't apologize. I find your choice rather fascinating. Eustace, you're not helping! Anyway, I really don't think I'm the man you want. Sometimes I can barely keep from tripping over my own feet. Is that so? Elise once told me that she asked you to help her practice the finer points of ballroom dance. In fact, she says you're an excellent dancer, that you step lightly and very gracefully. Is that not right, Reed? Well... Oh, she is so pissed. I understand. It was rude of me to trouble you with a petition this on such a short notice. Besides, I don't suppose you would have much interest in dancing with a girl like me. No, that's not what I mean. Your Highness! That's my sister, alright. She really knows how to twist the knife. Your Highness, please! You too, Prince Olivert. Looks like they're having fun. I had no idea the Imperial family was such a lively and cheerful bunch. I get the feeling they aren't all like this. Ah, I see now. How could it not have crossed my mind? Perhaps the truth is that you already have your heart set on someone else. Or is there someone you're already courting? Oh god. Well, do you? Positively dying to know which maiden has conquered the battlefield of your heart. Wait, I mean... Yikes. How am I going to get out of this one? Not sure how to turn her down gently. Very well, I shall relent this time. Huh? However, next year I'll be 16, just like your sister. That's when I'll be making my debut into high society, so I'd be very happy if you'd give my invitation some thought. Oh god. Well, aren't you the lucky one? Her Highness really seems to have taken a liking to you. Really ought to have accepted her invitation. Might have led to something truly unexpected in the future. Nah, I doubt it. Seems like she just took an interest in me because I'm her friend's brother. Didn't seem all that serious about it, so I figured she was just trying to tease the two. Can't deny it seemed that way. But I got the impression that wasn't all that was going on. You weren't the only one feeling nervous that whole time. Prince Olivert was an even more unusual person than... No doubt about that. He seemed entertaining to be around. I think that he's the one who made Class 7 possible. It seemed... But hearing him talk about our class made what would... Well, even... Besides, he gave us plenty of other useful info. Yeah, including the fact that the board of directors seems to have their own agenda for it. I have no idea what they're planning, but their motives seem incredibly suspicious. Agreed. Hearing about the instructor's background kind of threw me for a loop, too. I wouldn't have imagined he used to be a bracer. Maybe because you don't really see them around anymore. A rank is more or less the highest you do. I assume you already know about her history. Yep, the guild is every Jaeger Corps's main competition after. Probably even ran into her a few times during our operation. Really? Unbelievable. Almost forgotten about those good old days. It's her, the purple lightning! Her hair is even more purple! How long have you been there? So, looks like you finally found out about my work history, huh? I guess that kind of trashes my ravishing adult charm a bit, then. I hate to break it to you, but you didn't have any to begin with. Shh! Did you hear an old maid sighing? Was that... Good evening, everyone. Captain Claire. This is quite the unusual combination. Come to get us. Let me be the first to assure you that this wasn't my idea, but the governor's asked me to tell you that tomorrow's field study is being put on hold. Instead, you get the exciting opportunity to help this lady and her goons with their evil schemes. Huh? What evil schemes? Sarah, could you maybe not try to put them off entirely before I've had my chance to explain? Actually, there is a matter I'd like all of you to help us with. I discussed this with the governor. He decided that this would be the best way to handle the... Oh no. Being arrested. Now, if you'd be so kind as to get on board, I'll explain everything to you at the command post in Heimdall Central Station. Follow me if you want to catch up on my content and keep it, just keep tabs on me and see how we're doing. If you see this on YouTube, go ahead and leave a subscribe if you want to see more stuff. And if you like the video that you're seeing, leave a like. Until then, have a good morning, have a good night, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye!